budget and blamed Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon for questioning it. Soto defending Drilon, pointing out the House's late submission of the budget caused the delay. As for issues hounding the sporting event, Soto says these are normal and other host countries have experienced them as well. He calls on critics to stop focusing on the problems and cheer for the country instead.
Yeah, let's get out of the way kasi sa akin is meaty yung pangalawang issue nyo eh. Yun muna, 7.5 yung budget. Ang budget na nasa GAA 6 billion. O, sa pinundo naman natin yung 6 billion, nandoon naman yun eh. Yung 1.5 ni-raise ng Pisgok eh. Na-raise naman nila yun eh.
That's
from
right.
Sponsors, from
Private companies.
Saan, private companies. So talaga ma-raise naman talaga nila yun. So siguro, ang tingin siguro ng mga kasama namin sa Senado, lalo na yung minority leader, tama lang yung 6 billion. Siguro, kaya ganun yung nangyari. At tama naman, na-erase naman nila yung kapupunan. No? So whether kulang yun or hindi, tingin ko naman ay sapat yung ginagamit sa kasalukuyan. So it's a matter of opinion. Ano? Ngayon,
pero yung opinion nyo, SP, yung 6 billion, would that be enough? Kasi madalas naman po natin marinig na kapag humihingi ng budget, ay hindi naman talaga binibigay yung buo. Ano po, nagkakaroon ng tawaran?
Sa akin kasi, tama yun. Bukod doon, ako tingin ko kasi tama na yun. Masyadong malaki na yun. Kasi nung mga panahon namin, 3 beses ako na athlete ng Southeast Asian Games eh. Ang mga panahon namin, yung mga NSA yung gumagastos, di naman gobyerno eh. Puro nga medalya kami, saksakan ng daming medalya kami na kami gumagastos eh.
Apo.
Nung nakialam ang gobyerno, doon nagkaloko-loko eh. Talaga naman eh, after 1987, 88, ganyan, mga panahon na yan, medyo gobyerno na nakikialam through the PSC. Ang dami ng, yung mga NSA na-spoiled eh. Yung mga athletes na-spoiled, hindi na gumagastos sa mga NSA, inaasa na lahat sa gobyerno. Kaya ganyan ang nangyayari.
Okay.
Nangyayari naman, ilan ang medalya? Tingnan nyo. Noong panahon namin sa bowling, out of 8 events, 7 ang gold namin, 1 kami, yung Philippine Bowling Congress o yung Philippine Bowling Federation ngayon. Ganun yun eh. Noong araw, ganun din yung mga ibang NSA sa swimming, sa kung saan saan. Pero mula nung pumasok ang gobyerno. So, well, anyway, going to the meat of what you wanted to find out.
Let's go to the second.
Opinion. Okay na yung 6 billion.
Okay. Sapat po yun. Okay.
Sapat yun.
Ang problema, Senate President, nagkaroon ho kasi ng delay. Maganda ho kayong kausapin dahil pagbalikan po natin yung delay nung budget last year, ang nanguna dyan ay si Senate President si Tito Soto, si Senator Ping Lacson, si Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon.
Ang hindi alam nila, si Senator Drilon na nakahanap ng dahil, huwag nila kami ituturo. Sila ang nag-delay eh. Nagpalit sila ng leadership ng June, pagpasok ng July, pagpasok nung 17th nung kongreso na yon, nung 17th Congress na 3rd regular session. Pinalitan nila si Bebo Alvarez, nilagay nila si GMA. Nagkaiba-iba ngayon yung mga chairmanship ng kung ano. Pagkatapos, normally, they would submit to us the budget from them na magiging GAB, from NEP magiging GAB, before October 1. Yun ang normal. Sinabit nila sa amin noong 2018, November 24.
Almost.
That is 55 days late from the usual time.
Yeah.
So pag November 24, in a matter of a few weeks lang, Christmas
Recess
break
na kayo.
Anong gusto nila? I-adapt namin? Adapt lang namin yung version nila. Hindi pwede, especially na hindi namin gusto yung humawak ng appropriations. Di ba? So kailangan interpolatin namin yan.
Yeah.
O hindi namin matatapos ng December. Pagdating ngayon ng pagbalik namin ng January, saka pa lang namin natapos yung interpolation. Pagkatapos, napasok namin yung mga period of amendments. Natapos namin ng February yan. Pag nag-BICAM na, di ba? By February, nag-BICAM. Pagdating ng BICAM, may napagkasunduan na, both the houses, at yun ay ni-ratify na namin. Kami, yung version namin, ni-ratify namin. Yung version ng House, ni-ratify na nila sa kanila. Pagkatapos mag-ratify, ninikot pa nila eh. Bawal yun
Doon
eh.
nga po lumabas
Unconstitutional
yun.
yun eh. Pinirmahan ni GMA. Gusto pirmahan ko, ay hindi ko gagawin yun.
Yun, kaya nga ho
Hindi ko,
tagal
kaya
yun.
ang delay, hindi kami may kasalanan.
Oo.
Nilikot nila eh. Delay niya pag-submit nila sa amin, nilikot pa nila. So ngayon, anong nangyari? Talagang hindi ko pipirmahan yun. Sabi ko kay Presidente, sabi ko, ako, Mayor, hindi, ano na natin yan, hayaan mo ng ano, hayaan mo ng reenacted, pagka ganyan. Kako, illegal eh, unconstitutional eh. So sabi ngayon ni si Senator Drilon, ang nakahanap ng paraan, sabi niya, Tito, sabi niya, ang gawin mo lang, suggestion ko, sabi mong ginawa
Right.
na hindi tama para makita ng Presidente.
At i-veto.
At i-veto.
Apo.
Kaya namin ginawa. Anong nangyari? Pagdating kay Presidente, tama yung sinasabi namin sa tingin ng Presidente, binito niya, mas malaki pa yung binito niya, pinabibito ko 75 billion lang eh.
Yes,
ang
sir.
binito ng Presidente, 95 billion, may nakita pa sila 20 na hindi nakita ni Senator Lacson eh.
Yeah.
Hindi ba?
So it's not
di ba?
right. It's not right, basically, sir. What you're saying is to blame the Senate and Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon. Okay.
Yeah, it's not right. It's
Okay.
not right to do that.
Yeah, Senate President-
Mas mabuti na lang wag na silang manisi. Sapagkat pagka nanisi ka, baka mamaya bumalik sa house nila. Although hindi sila yung mga personalities ng panahon na yun. Of course, Senator Cayetano had nothing to do with that problem. Mikey Romero probably had nothing to do with that problem. But the officials during that time had everything to do with the problem.
Sir, mabilis lang po. How would you describe the conduct of yung SEAGAMES ngayon coming into the opening of the SEAGAMES?
Maayos yan, okay yan. Yung mga konting-konting mga sabit-sabit, yung meron pa nga mga nangyayaring nawawala yung sasakyan, yung mga gano'n. Sa iba, sa iba. May mga ibang bansa. Kami ilang bansa yung napuntahan ko na ganyan eh. Normal lang yan na mayroong mga konti-konti mga hitches. Kaya hindi dapat, mas malala pa nga hitches nung araw sa Thailand eh. At saka sa Malaysia.
Really, sir?
Yeah, wag na nila, tigilan na lang nila yung pintas at let's...
SEAGAMES, dapat hubang imbestigahan ito ng Senado?
Kung may mga palpak at kung merong mga sabit, let's say, financially or as far as fiscal policies are concerned, pwede sigurong imbestigahan para malaman kung ano nangyari. Pero when it comes to the way it's run, I mean, you leave it to the Philippine Sports Commission and perhaps, that the Committee on Sports can look into it so that it will not happen again.
Okay.
Pwedeng ganun. Pero, I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay.
It should be treated as a big deal.
Senate President, Tito Sotto, sir, maraming
Yes,
salamat
ma'am.
po sa inyo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go.
President Duterte is back in the country after a two-day trip to South Korea. The president attended the ASEAN-Korea Commemorative Summit in Busan. He called on regional leaders to build a more strategic and collective action in addressing threats to regional peace and security. The regional leaders also adopted the co-chair statement, which calls for a peaceful resolution to the South China Sea disputes. The Philippines and South Korea signed 5 agreements during the summit. These cover trade and investment, infrastructure development, defense, education, and tourism. Retired Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio warning about the dangers of a possible takeover of the country's power lines by the Chinese government. In an interview with reporters, Carpio says the Chinese government may be capable of shutting down the nation's power supply.
It should be a cause for concern, especially if the technicians who are manning or maintaining the grid, the power lines, are Chinese. Because if the Chinese are the ones maintaining our national grid, then it's easy for them to shut it down. I mean, they can always inject malware in the software.
Senator Risa Ontiveros has filed a resolution to look into the possibility of a blackout triggered by China. Beijing, through one of its corporations, owns 40% of grid operators National Grid Corporation of the Philippines. During the Senate hearing on the proposed budget of the Energy Department, officials admit that China has the power to control or shut down the country's power system remotely. Carpio says this is the reason the U.S. government opted to use its own power generators in setting up military facilities within Philippine military camps. The NGCP is a consortium comprised of the Monte Oro Grid Resources Corporation, led by Henry C. Jr., Calaca High Power Corporation, led by businessman Robert Cayuto Jr., and their technical partner, the State Grid Corporation of China. The NGCP holds a 50-year franchise to operate the power grid until the year 2058. In a statement sent to CNN Philippines, the NGCP says, quote, "The day-to-day operations of the NGCP are 100% handled by Filipinos, and the company's business direction is, like any other corporation, steered by its board of directors," unquote. It also clarifies that the Chinese company's role is limited to that of an investor, with board seats corresponding to its stake in the company. The NGCP adds it was necessary to include a foreign technical partner in the consortium that operates the grid. It also says it is focused on making sure the power grid is safe, reliable, and stable at all times.